Alright folks, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIII-2 on the series JG. Last time we got 98% exploration of this tower, Tatujin Tower, or whatever it's called. So we don't... Frustratingly, we missed some tiny little bit where we didn't walk all the way to the end of a platform. I mentioned this was possible. Really hoping I would be wrong. Cannot see visually where that would be. Unless... Oh, the 13th floor. That should be it. Okay, well, let's see what the 13th floor is. Is it something we can visit? No. So maybe it's connected to the story? But anyway, I think the top floor is where we have to turn in these two things we just got for more side quest completion. And then I guess we can get out of here. But having this complete will be one more map, which would be good. The AI nucleus. The nucleus. But we can also come up to Chocolina.
So for my lucky customers today.
And we can now buy some things we've been missing for a while. We can get... I have to choose only one of them and get the chain bonus. Well, that kind of belongs with Sarah because she's going to be a Ravager more often. Both of them can get these. And then I'd need one more begrimed claw before I could finish out with all these fancy wappets. But for right now...
It's really quiet around.
I might want to... Let's see. What if I were to lose the Nagaraha, and go with the Fellowship Arc, which gives you chain bonus. That would boost your magic, which is at 1077 up to 1025. You get a lot less health. Or strength. Or the Rune Feather, which is the plus 30% ATB rate. That might be more fun anyway. And you get the Sagittarius ATB rate plus 30%. Oh, that's right. The thing that she's using, Libroscope, she's got room for a lot more nice boosts than he does, because he's the one stuck carrying the Collector's Catalog. The Durable Collector Catalog, I believe, would take up all of your capacity, but you only use it when you're grinding against weak enemies anyway. So now we've gotten 3 of those 4 weapons I've been looking for the longest time. And unless I notice that we're having difficulty, I'm probably not going to change up that often anyway. So I keep trying to get that 100% completion. Oh, it's locked by the Proto-Falsi, so I do have to go do this first. Alright, Proto-Falsi, AI, whatever you are, Adam. Adamska. Eve, Ava.
You know something? When you get mad, you sure do remind me of your sister.
When was she
Careful.
mad?
She might be watching, you know.
I don't remember her getting mad recently.
I'm sure of it.
And Lightning is known mostly for just not saying anything. So maybe you should be making Sarah mad more often. Alright, whatever. Still at 98%, so... Still don't know when we get to go to the 13th floor. Maybe we'll figure that out later. Artifact of Rebirth. Sure. See where the story's taking us now. At some point, we'll get free reign of all this stuff again before the end. to go finish map completion or whatever. Academia 4XX as fuck. So 400 AF. We only got 3 of 13 fragments. 0 of 11 fragments.
Time and memory, frozen in crystal.
Is this
The
place still a
proto-fantasy
nightmare
has run amok
hellscape?
and turned against the very people it was built to protect. The citizens of academia are being transformed into seep.
Yeah, but it still says we've only got 3 of 13 fragments. Like, how many freaking fragments are available there? There was, like, nothing that we could do. No place we were allowed to go. Oh, well. That one also said 2 of 4 because we missed something here.
Time and memory, frozen.
Yeah, the 50th floor. We were supposed to be able to turn in those 2 things. That should have wrapped us up for this area completely, except for the fact that we missed 2% exploration somehow. Yeah, I'm getting annoyed. I wanted to wrap that up. Let's see. Return to the computer on the 50th floor to obtain the Enigma Codex. Okay, well, the 50th floor was not the floor. This isn't the 50th floor. This is the AI nucleus. So we went to the wrong floor to do that. Can I please jump over and skip some of the walking? Please? Okay, tiny little bit of walking. I'm allowed to. Oh, well, I'm allowed to skip that part. All right, so the 50th floor. We'll wrap up this stuff and get us some fragments. Don't know how we get to the 13th floor. Maybe there'll be some hints and tips on that separately on this side quest of, hey, I'm at 98% completion. I'm sure I'm not the first person ever. There may be an old GameFAQs or Reddit thread about this. Was Reddit a thing when this game was still being played? I don't know. Nobody plays this game anymore, folks, by the way. Sure enough, it's the same, that zone is still there, so don't know why it's not marked on the map that there was a way across there, because that was, oh, I guess were put there by my actions and don't count some kind of way.
Source object confirmed. Commencing neutralization.
Mm-hmm. Got an Enigma Codex and another 400 cup.
Paradox-induced virus spreading.
Is that a visual clue? I guess.
Please locate and retrieve. Paradox source object.
There we go. Access key 13. Okay, now this will let us... Alright, so yeah, this will allow us to clear out the whole floor. Now, I'm kind of curious. It's been a long time since I bothered to read in the codex what any of these fragments... Because you get a little bit of narrative story with each fragment, although generally it's nothing you give a crap about, but... You can now go to the 13th floor. Maybe we got to go to the first floor first, or the top floor first, because the 13th floor looks like it should be open to us. We got the key. Not not sure we don't have access, but fragments, categories, locations, Augusta Tower. Best of the B series. The proto-fal'Cie known as Adam was built by humans. Some of the memory modules of the fal'Cie Eden, which once controlled Cocoon, were transplanted to the artificial fal'Cie. Yeah, I can't see how that could possibly go wrong. 400 as fuck, the automated Academia defense networks began to attack the population they were tasked with protecting. However, the time traveler Sarah Farron was able to eradicate the malfunctioning systems, at least according to certain records of unknown provenance. The AZ files. I got a message the other day, and when I saw who it was from, well, golly, I nearly keeled over in surprise. It was from Hope Bestheim himself. I remember when Alida used to be classmates with him in middle school. It's hard to forget the name of the people who were involved in the catastrophe. Anyway, he said he was really interested in my report about the gates and wanted to know if I'd be willing in joining his team, Team Alpha. Wow, with them, I'd have all the resources I need to continue my research. We're learning more and more about the properties of space-time. We know that when the future is altered, the past is reorganized to maintain the logic of the timeline. Even people's memories are overwritten with the new reality, and we also know that multiple possibilities do not coexist. In the end, one timeline is chosen, and that becomes the true history. I wonder what happens to the other possibilities, the ones that aren't chosen, and in which of those worlds will I end up? Oh. I think this is actually not some dude. I think this is actually Alyssa. I still don't know if it was me or my friend who died that day. No matter how many times I check the gravestone, the dots remain. Timelines that are not chosen eventually disappear. Other possibilities only exist for as long as post-bomb is broken. Paradox resolved, the true timeline restored. Will it be like the man in my dream? Will it be like the man in my dreams says it will? Will I disappear forever, gone even from the memories of the people who remain? Oh, nasty. So she has second thoughts about whether she will continue to exist. Entropy board. The entropy board allows you to activate a switch in Augusta Tower. Use the board to replace circuits crosswired across the periods to bypass the malfunction. So do I have to go to Augusta Tower 200 as fuck to go to the 13th floor? Because it doesn't seem to be offering me that choice. Let me see what the... see if I can find it in the strategy guide, because I'm starting to get annoyed here. Sorry, guys. Trying to find where they're going to list. Yeah, they usually have a, even for the smallest areas, there'll be a little something about this zone. Because my only guess now is that I got to go to. Too dark in this room. I'm trying to read. My only guess is that I'm supposed to go to Augusta Tower in the other timeline, and maybe it will work. Because I can't find it in frickin' 300 or 400, 280, whatever the hell time we're in now. Like, we've got the key, but it won't let me go there. So let's try to return to the Historia Crux. I'm like, we're done with this tower forever if I can get the last 2% map completion. We never have to worry about this place again. Which is why it's kind of annoying. 300 as fuck. See if we can go to the 13th floor and 300 as fuck. The nice part about this is it didn't have enemies, so we don't have to worry about getting involved in a lot of grinding fights, but yeah. It really makes you work for some of the components, like so we can make our way back. The 15th floor, this is a lot this, well, this says 98% too. Okay. Well, we're certainly closer to the 13th floor here. This, it's a little bit more logical that we could get to the 13th floor when previously in this version we've explored the... Oh, we've got enemies though. I forgot. I didn't think there were enemies here for some reason. So that was wrong. Access 13 confirmed. Okay. So whatever there is here, if anything useful, is there a way to get over there? Yeah, just deal with it, Mog. I guess that's off the map. Blue Psychom Spalder. So this is totally a bonus area, so we're gonna get probably a bunch of dumb crap like stuff that our monsters can... Well, wait a second. This looks like a thing I should be able to interact with. I guess those become available later. Yeah. Alright. Go get whatever piece of crap treasure I couldn't possibly care about that is. Red Commando badge. Well, yeah, I mean the whole purpose of this floor is to reward you for doing a bunch of side quests that aren't needed. So you would never get here if you were just playing through the story. But it got us 100% completion. So we've got one more of these to turn in to that lady. So we're not going to bother with it right now. Turning it in right now until we've got a few more maps. But yes, this means we are now well and completely done forever with the tower in all timelines. Well, no, that's not true, because whenever we figure out wherever we need to be in the plot to unlock Moogle crap, there's something missing that we're supposed to be able to get to through here. Interestingly, none of these things show us having a gate that you can that hasn't been used, but there's supposed to be that's like a dark gray. You know, I guess there's a small piece of the map where the sequence depends on when you what order you do things in. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, there's probably some kind of like Mog upgrade we got to get where he can interact with whatever those objects are. And once we get that, then we'll be then we can be done with that area. But until that time, I guess I thought we were done. We're not quite done. We're going to have to go back and get some loots at some point later. For now, though, let's advance the story with Academia 4XX as fuck.
Sarah and Noel have changed the future. The proto-fal'Cie that threatened Academia...
And apparently Hope is now traveling through time, too.
And in the sky floats the 13th Ark. The people have built a society with their own hands, using technology of their own devising. However, the day when Cocoon is prophesied to fall is drawing closer. The Academy has put into motion an ambitious project to avert the catastrophe.
Cool. So this is where I guess we vaguely start the final main thrust of the story. I mean, we got a ways to go in the story. But this whole sideline with, like, there's a city in the future, but it's a hellscape. Well, now we've got, like, future is a wonderful place, but our big issue is still they were trying to levitate Cocoon again, because the idea is that when the crystal pillar wears out and Cocoon falls, it's going to cause catastrophe. So I guess I'm getting ahead of it, but maybe this will all get explained now. What are they doing in the year 400XX as fuck to prevent the catastrophes of Noel's time? Looks like it's 700 as fuck.
did it. We actually did it.
Damn us all to hell.
I think you must be happy now.
It's daytime now. This is a totally different place. This is pretty much what the city looked like before, but it was nighttime and raining.
Welcome to the future, you say?
Hi. Well, welcome to the future that you guys shouldn't be at.
Now, is that
It's
a
hilarious
polite
when
way to
things
greet
fly
old
around.
friends? I mean, we haven't seen each other in what? How many years?
It's been all of 390 years. I guess you guys have been busy, huh?
Hi. Glad to see you
Please
still
come by my
exist.
headquarters when you get a chance. You're guests of the academy.
You gonna explain why you're here? No? Okay, I guess it's none of our damn business. They're just waiting for us to appear. Well, we know the future, and we know that you guys are gonna wander around and do side quests first.
Where do we find the academy head office?
It's probably the most impressive looking building. What about that one?
You know the giant phallic building there? It's not really that phallic, I guess. So we should be able to, at our leisure, explore a bunch of stuff that we couldn't explore before. When this place was a, nightmare hellscape. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on here side quest-wise, I think. Including a particularly annoying thing that has to do with, like, game show trivia quizzes.
After all said and done, you handled the proto-fal'Cie pretty well. What did you do to it anyway?
Kicked its
I sort of
ass.
have an idea of what happened, but I can't really explain it. It was more of a hunch, really.
A hunch. Well, we won, and that's what matters, I guess.
I'm Digimore, and I've got a hunch that I'm going to enjoy being your lunch. I'm Digimore.
Well, now we're trapped up here and can never escape. Oh, wait, never mind. These escalators actually function logically.
Other than the fact that you can cross back and forth at will. Let's ignore side quests for now and actually go... What is your friend? You're not doing it right.
I wish I was being turned into a monster now. That would be a lot more exciting.
Welcome to the Academy DataNet. You may access the following data files.
Would you like to know about keepers? How about the Krogan statue in the Citadel? 13th Ark is an ancient Grand Pulse military facility capable of sustained self-levitation. The floating fortress is currently deserted, and a number of Academy research teams have been sent inside to investigate, so it's not deserted. There are scientists in there. Scientists are primarily interested in the mechanism that allows the Ark to remain afloat without a constant supply of power from the fal'Cie. The purpose of the facility remains unclear. Some theorists posit that the Ark was in operation during the war between Pulse and Cocoon.
That's the 13th Ark. You ever heard of it, Noel?
Yeah, just now.
It was never mentioned in the histories. Not in the future I came from.
I see the vision
Might
that
be
you
getting
see.
close to the true timeline.
I hope so.
I hope that you're eliminated
I
from
wonder
history,
why we
Noel.
couldn't see it when we were
If that's
here
where this is
before.
going.
Maybe the proto-fal'Cie was hiding it from us.
But why?
People have always looked to the sky for signs of hope.
And Alyssa. Alright, Chogobogalino, what's your deal now?
I hear academia is the place to be if you love big cities.
Yeah, you love seeing people turn into monsters.
Screen panel. It's almost like magic, isn't it? I'm magical too. I can open shop anywhere. I can even prove it. See?
Yep, it's really impressive. I'm almost relieved there's no new weapons available that we couldn't get before, because I was going to be annoyed if suddenly everything that we just going around finding abominable wings just to improve these weapons, and then it's like, nope, sorry, suddenly these weapons suck. We can buy pink tattoos. Green Nora symbols. Why not buy all this crap? It's cheap. We're not going to use any of it. It's a complete waste of money to buy it at all, but whatever. Alright. Could call it a video here. After all, we had a few videos go long. It's probably the logical thing to do, actually. Or we could sneak in just a little bit of exploration. In heaven, everything is fine.
Because if he is, I'm gonna gouge his eyes out, that son of a bitch.
Mog having a hard time keeping up. That really looks like something you should be able to interact with. Well, you know, we've had videos ending... Oh, it's the 500th floor. Are there other floors that we could be going to on Academia? Apparently so. It's, again, as so many games like to do, they're trying to create the impression of this huge future city. They can't really bother to map out that much of it. Being said, we've had some videos go long, so this one went a little short. It wouldn't be the end of the world.
Jumping 400 years into the future must be a bit unnerving. I know you must have a lot of questions. Feel free to ask me anything.
How do you know that I jumped forward in the future?
Is that what you wore 400 years ago? Your clothes are different than the pictures in my textbook.
Skankier.
I bet you're used to seeing people with swords and bows. Guns were pretty rare in your day, weren't they?
We all have tons of guns now. It's a utopia.
That white round animal you have with you real? That's rare. You'll see a lot of animals here, but they're all virtual.
You got rid of real animals? Oh.
Everything's fine.
In heaven, everything is fine. You got your good stuff, and I got mine.
Nice to see you.
So good to see you. That's a reference to my real life many years ago. I got another gold casino ticket. I'm trying to chat with as many people as possible before triggering more story.
He hasn't done anything yet, but it's creepy nonetheless. Anyone can visit the academy. If he's so curious, he should just come in like everyone else.
Who are you talking about?
He keeps staring at me, but he hasn't done anything that could get him into trouble.
He's into you. I mean, that could be problematic.
Do you suppose he likes me or something?
Stalking you is a fun way to show it.
Anyone can visit.
No transmission issue.
This is probably some side quest that I can do.
Do you know a girl named Alyssa? She works at the academy. I wish I could summon up the courage to talk to her.
I would give you a chaos fragment if you made that happen. Or no, this is Final Fantasy XIII-2. If this is Final Fantasy XII the Zodiac Age, you could undertake a quest that would take you about 15 minutes, and your reward would be 2 potions.
Apparently, Alyssa was sleeping in a time capsule for a few hundred years. She just woke up recently. Kind of like Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah, I remember Sleeping Beauty with the time capsules, sure.
I want to go inside and get to know her, but I just keep chickening out.
And I'm not sure if she isn't part of an evil paradox.
If I do get a chance to talk to her, what should I say? She's from a different time. I don't want to scare her off.
Was it okay to threaten rape in your time? I'm sorry. That's
Apparently,
me, JG,
Alyssa
being
was
sorry there.
sleeping in a time.
But yeah, that's basically it. If we call it a video here, when we come back next time, I can jump straight into more plot, or we could wander around this city looking at all of its various side quests that you can do, because they're out there. We've got quiz terminals. There are apparently chocobos. I don't see chocobos. I guess they just always have that feather on the icon screen. But yeah, all sorts of fun exploration we could do next time. I'm the Mysterious JG. I want to thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more of Final Fantasy XIII-2. Bye-bye.